How you doing? This is Jason here with another episode on how to move to Thailand. We're gonna actually make this really short, and it looks like it's about to rain too. But let's see if what we can capture in the meantime. So let's kind of jump into the topic. So what I keep seeing the constant mistakes that we are making. Firstly, I need you to do your homework firstly, right? So if you come in to stay here for a few months, you can apply for multiple entry in country. Yes, you can apply for multiple entry at your embassy, making your life a lot easier instead of you having to run and do a border run immediately, right? You could get 3 months, 6 month multiple, which gives you a lot of time to figure things out, to get to experience, to get to experience Thailand, right? And I totally get it. You're probably researching and getting so many different, advices, watching different video, but I would like you to start there on look up multiple entry at your embassy, see your options. You're gonna save yourself a lot of time. Trust me. And you can thank me later for that. So just real quick, before we get into the rest, we actually put together a free quiz on how to move to Thailand, to making sure you have everything checked in balance so you can save yourself some headaches, you can save yourself money, and potentially just kind of ruining your whole situation. So I challenge you guys, take the free quiz. It literally takes 60 seconds to see if you're truly ready to move to Thailand. Now, let's get into another one. Another thing is, I highly recommend people look into a visa option. If you truly want to stay here for as long as you can, weigh your options, right? I see so many people with jumping from the leap of faith. Come on. Yes, I believe we all take a leap of faith in trying to get to whatever we're trying to get to in life, right? We're looking for that sense of peacefulness and purpose and experiencing a new country as a whole. But we have to understand what we're getting ourselves into. Make sure you understand what visa, whether you're going for a retirement visa, whether you're going for the digital nomad visa, make sure what you're geared towards that is gonna fit your needs, because one size doesn't fit all, if that makes sense. Make sure you do your homework. Now, let's talk about savings, emergency funds. Do yourself a favor, please. Man, I feel like I just had to stop walking real quick. I feel like so many people are getting so misguided, right? You could just come in on a few hundred out and then kind of figure things out. What are you gonna do when the money runs out? And the money will run out sooner than you think, right? Or if an emergency, God forbid, happens, do you feel secure that you'll be fine? But that's an honest question that you have to ask yourself. That's an honest question you need to ask yourself. So prepare yourself emergency funds and figure out what that looks like for you. Now, let's talk about a common thing that I see people doing. So I see people getting into leases and different things before they even see the property. Why are you signing a lease blindly because someone told you, like, it's amazing, you should go and lock in and different? I just think that's not smart, right? I've been in situations where I got to the place because I saw it online or someone, referred me or whatever, and it wasn't all that what I expected, because let's face it, and even back home, right? This goes for anywhere. We can literally have pictures right online. It looks so incredible, amazing, the perfect place. And then we get there, you're like, nah, this is not home. This is not home. Make sure, don't just go sign a lease without seeing the place, and make sure the area, it may not be an area that you want to be, right? So take your time to get here first. Understand like other different areas. Maybe you may not like this area. Maybe it's too busy. Maybe it's not what you really want or the place or whatever. So take your time to do a little bit due diligence. I know we all get excited and, we've been watching so many different videos and we're ready to just kind of take a leap. But do yourself a favor. Now, I feel like another important aspect, right? When you get a lease, say you love the place. You've been there, whatever, for the lease term. Great, a year, whatever. And I'm going to vent a little bit, if I may. So, just a quick backstory of my situation. I've been living at this place. Yeah, blase, blase. And the aircon are really old. These aircon is dated 2008. 2008. That's almost like 17 years old. But guess what? The aircon in the condo I'm now living, it has mold, right? So it's bad for your health. And yeah, so silly me didn't look into saying, hey, before I renew this lease, you need to replace this aircon, right? Yes, because it's old. Why do we have a 17-year-old air conditioner in this beautiful condo, right? So now it's been headaches back and forth. So guess what? I have to come out of pocket to get a new aircon. And who knows, when we decide to move, maybe we're gonna just sell the aircon to someone or something. So that's another thing you need to make sure, right? Like, do yourself a favor, make sure you're satisfied with things in your condo before you decide to renew your lease, because guess what? You're gonna be fighting forever trying to get them to replace it. And it's almost like, oh, well, you renewed, right? And we would think a standard situation would be like, hey, this is old. Would you like to replace it? Especially being a great tenant. But we cannot assume. And similar things happen back home as well, right? You have a landlord or whatever. If you don't get certain things checked out before you decide to renew, they kind of just sweep it under the rug. So that's my backstory. So I would highly suggest you guys, if you're in ever this type of situation or whatever, make sure things check out before you decide to renew your lease. And lastly, I'm gonna close this off. Insurance. And I'm gonna say it in most of my videos because this is a very important. We're not spring chickens anymore, right? We're not immortal. Things happen. So why we don't have proper insurance, right? Make sure you have some type of insurance before you come here because things happen. And I've seen it over and over and over, over and over and over. And one more. I thought that was on last, but no, one more. I'm going on a tangent. One more. Make sure if you come here, if you're looking to ride a motorbike or car, make sure you have your proper license out here. You get your proper Thai license because it's going to end up costing you a nice hefty fine if you do not have that checked. Just saying, make sure. So first of all, if you guys like what you see and information that we're sharing, feel free to give a like and subscribe. Share this with someone that you feel would be valuable with, and let me know. Are you planning to come to Thailand and whereabouts? Put it in the comments. Let us know where in Thailand are you looking to head to. See you soon. And remember, it's not bye for now. See you in Thailand.